Hey, you're in my fucking face!
You okay? Are you mentally insane?
We all knew Cara Delevingne hasn't been okay mentally, but this is shocking. According to recent reports and rumors, Cara has recently attacked an innocent paparazzi for some very harmless behavior. Margot Robbie and Cara Delevingne were allegedly at the center of a very messy situation involving some paparazzi while on vacation in Argentina. According to TMZ, the actresses were leaving a restaurant in Buenos Aires around 3 a.m. when the paparazzi tried to photograph them. The photographers allegedly rushed them and started taking photos aggressively, intruding their space as they attempted to get into the waiting Uber. As a result, the Uber driver is said to have panicked and fled, leaving Robbie half in and half out of the vehicle. Margot Robbie reportedly had to jump out of the car to avoid injury and was on the ground while the photographers kept taking photos, TMZ reported. A couple of male friends were nearby and jumped in to help. According to The Sun, the men were a movie producer and Robbie's business partner, Jose McNamara, and key grip Jack Rice Hopkins. The scuffle between Robbie's friends and the paparazzi left one of the photographers, Pedro Alberto Oquieta, on the floor bleeding with a broken arm, according to the outlet. It was a brutal and cowardly attack from the security that was with them, Oquieta claimed in Spanish, referring to film director Josie McNamara and Hollywood key grip Jack Hopkins. Oquieta claims he's tried to flee, but McNamara and Hopkins allegedly kicked him from behind in a cowardly move, according to the photographer. They made the camera go flying, he alleged. I fell on my arm and lost a lot of blood. I had a fracture and my bone was sticking out. I lost a lot of blood and was unconscious on the floor. According to Oquieta, McNamara and Hopkins tried to take my camera to delete the pictures that I had taken. He also claims they hit and kicked him. The couple deny the allegations, telling police that Oquieta fell down on his own while fleeing. Local police responded quickly, he said, and he was taken to a hospital where he was given an IV, antibiotics, and medication to calm him down. I hope I won't lose the ability in my arm, Oquieta added in the clip. I'm going to have to get operated and get screws in my arm. I don't know how long the recuperation will be. I suffered a brutal aggression. My life was saved by a miracle, the photojournalist alleges. I don't know what would have happened if I fell head first to the ground, with the speed that those people chased after me. McNamara and Hopkins were arrested at the time and were said to have appeared in court. However, it's unclear what charges they may face. Both Robbie and Delevingne have not commented about the incident, but they're said to have flown to southern Argentina later that day. The incident occurs at an awkward time for Delevingne, who has recently faced media scrutiny for following a public sighting that raised concerns about her well-being. Robbie, a close friend, was photographed leaving Delevingne's apartment not long after she appeared distressed. We don't actually know what the truth is at this point, so there is a lot of speculation floating about. However, there are some things about the situation that are quite interesting. For one, it seems very weird that the paparazzi would receive such a huge injury from just falling whilst running away. Paparazzis are annoying for celebrities, so it wouldn't be completely out of the ordinary for someone like Cara or Margot or their friends to lose their cool at being constantly photographed. On the other hand, the paparazzi could also be trying to make the most of the situation so as not to get into major trouble for making things difficult for someone as influential as Cara or Margot. Cara and Margot worked together on the 2016 film Suicide Squad, in which Margot played her iconic role of Harley Quinn, while Cara played the antagonist, Enchantress. The two have since remained friends and often meet for luncheons. The two seem quite close friends these days, and it was very apparent, according to recent reports, after Margot Robbie was photographed in tears leaving Cara after visiting her. In a 2017 interview with the Daily Telegraph, the Life in a Year actress called Margot the most down-to-earth person, before adding that she's very hardworking. Since then, the two have attended several red carpet events together and even celebrated Delevingne's birthday in August 2022 in Spain with Sienna Miller and others in attendance. Social media users have gone crazy over photos of Margot Robbie crying after allegedly leaving Cara Delevingne's house. For those who are unaware, the Only Murders in the Building actress has been making headlines due to concerns about her behavior. Previously, Cara attended the Billboard Awards 2022 with Megan Thee Stallion, and photos of her odd behavior quickly spread across the internet. The actress was mostly in the background striking unusual poses, prompting fans to wonder if she was okay. Not only that, but another set of photos from the airport showed Delevingne looking disoriented and barefoot. The model stepped off the plane after about 45 minutes, and she dropped her phone several times while chatting on it, before being driven away in the same SUV she arrived in, according to Page 6. Furthermore, Cara Delevingne missed the New York Fashion Week launch party for her own collection, which was created in collaboration with the late Karl Lagerfeld's fashion brand on September 12th. She was also not present at the 2022 Emmy Awards, despite the fact that several of her Only Murders in the Building co-stars were. On several other occasions, the model and actress has raised concerns among fans about her drug use. Delevingne was recently seen stumbling over her words and speaking seemingly quickly while speaking to host Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Fans noticed her hand shaking as she performed a magic trick with cards on camera while she was showing him. Previously, also in 2013, Delevingne was photographed dropping a small packet of white powder outside her London residence while being surrounded by paparazzi. She quickly hid it and did not address the incident back then. It's not a secret that Cara Delevingne uses drugs, but it is said that her usage has become a concern for her Hollywood pals, including Margot Robbie. Recently, TMZ released photos of the Barbie actress wiping away tears after leaving Cara's home. An insider said Robbie was very visibly distraught with good reason over what she allegedly saw at her friend's home. Reports also state that Margot Robbie and Cara Delevingne's other friends have been advocating for her to go to rehab. There is, however, a lot of speculation rife with Amber Heard's involvement with Cara and how the Aquaman actress ties into the whole situation. Amber Heard and Cara Delevingne were rumored to be romantically involved, but did you know that Margot Robbie and her friends were reportedly turned away from a London strip club bar after asking for free entry? The three of them wanted to celebrate Amber's divorce from Johnny Depp with a steamy night at a strip club, according to Daily Mail in 2016. However, Amber Heard, Margot Robbie, and Cara Delevingne were denied entry due to their behavior. We welcome anyone as long as they're respectful, but Cara and her friends weren't behaving how we would expect the majority of our clients to. This kind of behavior does show that Cara and Margot do have the capacity to act a little entitled, so it isn't very hard to imagine that they could get into a scuffle with the paparazzi that ended up with a broken arm. Unfortunately, the club was full and there was a small queue outside, but Cara was adamant that they should be let in immediately and without having to pay the £20 entry price, the source added, and said, Cara kept telling the staff, "Don't you know who I am? I'm Cara Delevingne. I'm Cara, and this is my friend Amber who's just got divorced." She kept on telling her staff how famous they were, but I'm afraid we're quite used to that. Then she said, "Let us in. We just want to see some girls dancing and have some fun," the club owner continued. Besides Cara, Margot Robbie, and Amber Heard, there were around a dozen more people with them. So the situation could have been quite difficult for the club owner. The three controversial celebs never seemed to be too far away from the spotlight. For now, let's have a look at what the internet had to say about the incident. One user was of the opinion that it seems like Margot Robbie and Azalea are some of the good people in Cara Delevingne's life. I hope she's okay or will be soon. A Twitter user believed Cara and Margot's side of the story immediately. Context in English: this motherfucking photographer bothered Margot and Cara in Buenos Aires, and Margot's security rightfully beat the shit out of him and broke one arm. They should have broken on both, LMAO. That's all we have for this video, folks. We'll update you with a few new developments as always. Let us know if you enjoyed it by liking and subscribing with notifications on. Until next time.